Salutations, Queen of Shade here, coming to you to share more of my perspective, as your queen. Let me make sure you see that. Brought it myself. But anyway, coming to share more perspective on insight and what I think of myself and how I think and how I relate to the world. A lot of people have reached out to me and said that they enjoy this. And I want to say thank you to you because I don't do this for likes or views. This is really me putting myself out into the world, because later when this is larger than life, I'm not doing no interviews. I'm going to be able to say, baby, go back and look at 2024 because I said what I needed to say on this topic. So the reason I'm standing before you now is because I just realized something about myself. I have to tell you all about it. Just hold on. I have to tell you all about it. I just realized that if I'm ever to be booked to do anything for anyone else, I'm expensive as fuck. I was laying in my bed, literally, I was laying in my bed watching Mark Wins on YouTube, travel the world and eat. I've been doing that for 3 days now and working in between. But I was literally just laying there and sense just smacked me upside my head and I'm like, you know what? I'm expensive as fuck to book. You, the average Joe, can't book me. And that shocked the hell out of me. Let me tell you all about it. Let me tell you why. An artist makes money based on their experience, based on how seasoned they are, their rate. And I've been in this business for 21 years, but I've been alive for 41. What am I saying? I recognize my value. I understand that just because I'm an artist doesn't mean I have to work for free. What's happening is I'm coming more into the realization, I got goosebumps, spirit that showed up to help me, ancestors. But I'm coming more into the realization that I suffered a lot of pain to get the experience, to go through the life situations, to be able to write and sing a song about it, or stand here and give you larger than life motivation and inspiration or perspective into me. I realized this shit didn't come cheap. So you can't get it for cheap. Oh, there's more. Oh, I realize how valuable my experience is. How valuable my life experience actually is. You have some people and they go to school, and I'm all for school. Stay your ass in school. Don't come out here and try to do this. This takes forever. Entertainment takes forever. Stay your happy ass in school. Get your degree. Make sure you can pay and take care of yourself. And then launch a career in this. I would have did that had I not been medically withdrawn from college. Trust me, this shit is expensive. But I realized that my value, I've put a lot into me. And not just me, a lot of other people have poured their mentoring, their mentorship into me to teach me what I know about me, about the business. Oh God, wait, hold on. I gotta get myself together. Hold on. I'm just thinking about this at the same time I'm doing this, and it's just like, oh, wow. Not only do I have experience being a seasoned professional singer and entertainer, but I've had a lot of people with letters behind their name mentor me and pour into me. 18 years of therapy, just all kinds of things that have, education and information that has been poured into me that is of value. My education is of value, of that serious value. My grandmother said this to me, the Duchess of Slash and Shade. She said this to me the other day. I was talking to her and she said, you speak like someone with letters behind your name. And I looked at her. She said, no, you speak and you behave like someone with letters behind your name. And I didn't even realize what she was telling me. Sweetheart, you are more experienced than what the degree could give you. Your on-the-job training, hands-on DIY experience is more than a classroom in theory could give you. So because I have 21 years of on-the-job training and I switched music, fashion, oh my God, there's been so many career shifts, social media. I'm expensive as hell. The value is there. The value I always dreamt about having. Being useful, being beneficial, being established, being of service. Sweetheart, when you call the Queen of Shade, you're not calling no regular. So you're not going to pay me like a regular. Honey, you ain't going to be able to afford anybody else on the ticket. Because your entire budget is going to go to me. Why? Because of how effective I am. I remember this. I had a mentor one time. Shout out to him. I love him very much. He wanted to keep me on retainer. And I gave him my price and he was willing to pay my price. And he started to pay my price. And I'll never forget. He was going through something in his life, something I would never divulge, but it was personal. And he thought he would need me for an extended period of time. And rightly so. So he was paying my retainer for the information that he thought he was going to get over an extended period of time. And then it came time for me to give him the first consultation, the first lesson, the first experience, the first session with me. And I solved his entire problem in one session. To the point where he was like, I love you, but I don't need any more sessions. And I was like, I know. I took the money I worked for and let him go. Because it don't take me a long time to get to the point and to be effective and to have God show up and back me up. It doesn't take me hours upon hours. I do this quick, fast, and in a hurry, efficiently and effectively the first time. Oh, there's more. I get the shit right on the first time, the first try. There is no second try. There's no need for a second try with me. It's knocked out of the ballpark the very first time I hit the ball. The very first time I hit the ball. And you have to understand that comes with years of systematic work and experience doing that. That comes with years of mastering my craft, not hanging out with anybody else to delay me, distract me, or disturb me, and being able to do what I do in a very, very timely fashion. That's what you're paying for when you book me. I recognize my value. And I understand, sweetheart, y'all can't afford me. Which is why I do what I have to do and I get out of the way. That's why a lot of my income is passive, royalty situation. Because, sweetheart, y'all can't afford to keep me. Y'all can't afford my time and then my experience. You pay people for their time, but you paying me for my time and my experience and my effectiveness all in one shot. You ain't gonna be able to afford that. Which is why I had to be an entrepreneur. I had to work for myself. Let me tell you why. I had to be able to work for myself and not need to chase a check from the public because, sweetie, I need to be able to go off and do something else. I get bored fast because I fix it the first time. I get bored real fast. It's over 5 minutes from the time I picked it up. It's done. I've twisted all the Rubik's Cube. Every side matches, every color matches. I realize, honey, it don't take me long for me to show up and do what I do. And in that is my value. Is my value. I was talking to someone tonight about reputation. You know, I've built a reputation. You guys know me. I shoot from the hip, and honey, I don't miss. I don't miss. That's 20-something plus years of getting good at shooting targets, moving targets. You motherfuckers don't stay still. So I had to shoot moving targets, figure out what your problem was, analyze it, and fix it all in one breath. And I'm able to do that now. That costs money. You know, a lot of people, they want me to do things, but they don't want to offend me. So they don't even really go into the logistics of it because they know they're going to lose me at budget. When I ask you, what's your budget looking like? That's the first question. What's your budget? Because, honey, hold on. I have a buddy. Shout out to my buddy that I've known since 2003. I've supported my buddy through all of his many career changes, through everything that was going on in his life. But my buddy, he left music and became a motivational speaker. And he literally goes all over the world and speaks to stadiums. You talk about a Beyonce concert? No, baby, this is a conversation. He literally has conversations in stadiums with 30,000 people and gets paid six figures to do it because of his experience. And sweetheart, I'm commanding nothing less. See, you don't just get a guru, an oracle, a shaman, a prophet, a seer, a healer, a clairvoyant, a medium in me. You get an entertainer too. Bitch, I can give you a talk and then sing for you. Do you know how much that cost? And I don't sell myself cheap or short. I don't have to, because guess what I can do? I can sit in my house and write my music, sing it, record it, and put it out. And the royalties will accrue over time and build over time. I don't need to take my attention from what I'm doing to go somewhere else. I can afford my living. I can afford it. All the dresses, all the wigs, everything. I can afford to do what I'm doing for a very long time. So what am I saying? I'm basically saying this. Bottom line, you're going to pay a lot of money to get me to take my focus off of my own agenda. That's what you're paying for. For me to have to put down my agenda because I have a God-given agenda that I am very effective at and delivering to the world, for you to get me to shift my focus from my own agenda to help yours, you ain't got that kind of money. You don't have that kind of money. Which is why I'm never offended when people say, oh, well, did you get this? Or did you want to do this? Or did they? No, baby. I'm not on the bill. I'm not even in that stratosphere because they know they can't afford me. They know. And I used to think of that as a bad thing. No, baby, that's a good thing. They respect the value you put on yourself. They respect the value I put on myself. They respect the time, energy, and study. All of the mastery level and courses, the therapy, the everything that I put into myself, they respect and they know it doesn't come cheap. Everything that I just named, I had to pay a price for financially. So you getting all of that for a bargain price? No, baby, we don't do bargain over here. We do luxury. Luxury. An experience is an experience with me, whether I'm on here or in real life somewhere speaking or singing. An experience is an experience, and you pay top dollar for that. That was the reason entertainment was created. Entertainment is a luxury in your life. And guess what? Everybody from the richest to the poorest finds some way to be able to afford the entertainment that they're interested in. Be it music, be it podcasts, be it drugs, be it anything. Anything that they're into, they find a way to make sure that they can keep themselves thoroughly entertained. You see, people didn't know what I was doing in the beginning. I had to let them know. I had to tell people who I am. I'm an intellectual entertainer. That's what I do. I'm extremely cerebral with my entertainment. And you are thoroughly entertained, helped, and healed at the same time. That does not come cheap. And I just was sitting in my bed realizing like, oh my God, bitch, you expensive. You expensive, like, bitch. You real expensive. And I had to step back and look at myself. I had to do an outer body thing. I had to astral project for a second and say, bitch, look at you. You don't come cheap. You never did, and you never will. Maybe when I was younger and I didn't realize my value, but now, you see the name? Ah.